And how many of us carry around things like that from our childhood? We carry around weight all our life, and we can say, yeah, I believe in God, yeah, I get it. But how much still we don't let people into our life? What is true intimacy? What is true abundance? Abundance is in our ability and our willingness to give our love unconditionally. When you give your love unconditionally, it allows Spirit to work through you. When you give it unconditionally, how many people give to get? Do you know people that have an agenda for everything? Right? Agenda is the ego. Let go and let God. That's how you make life easy. Life is not meant to be a struggle. What is dis-ease? Dis-ease is when we make life difficult. When we're not willing to see ourselves, we're not willing to see our issues, but we're always happy to point out everybody else's. Right? And what is true intimacy is when we let you into me, which means I'm putting down my walls and I'm going to be truly vulnerable because I don't need anything from you. How powerful is that? If you understand the journey of the soul, the makeup of the ego is not a bad thing. It's part of the journey of the soul to develop your personal power. And then all of a sudden you realize, you know what? Just like that musk deer, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. The soul is trying to perfect itself. It wants to. It's struggling to perfect itself. And we got to get out of the way to allow that energy, to allow God to pour through us. It's like a hose, and there's little blockages. And those are limited beliefs. Anything that's not in alignment with your divine nature has to be expelled from your being. All these false identities that keep you captive, that hold you prisoner from relationships, from giving your love. All right? And when all of a sudden, when you begin to see beyond the duality and see God in everyone, God everywhere you go, you're in constant awareness. How many people do you know who are always asking God for protection? Right? To ask God for protection is to imply what? You're not protected. You have to ask. Right? In the sense that when you come from a place of connection, you are aware of the divine presence. You know that your ability to give love surrounds you with your protection of light. Isn't that amazing?